Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up the Claude Code with Ollama on your Windows operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for Claude Code. And the first link which will appear here will be from code.claude.com/doc/overview. So we are going to click on this link. And here you can see the getting started page for Claude Code. So first of all, you will see the prerequisite. When you scroll down a little, you will also see how you can install Claude Code on various different systems. So if you are running Mac OS or Linux or WSL system for Windows operating system, but on your Windows operating system, you can simply use the PowerShell or your command prompt to install Claude Code using these commands. So let's use this PowerShell command to install Claude Code. So I'm going to just copy this command from here and then open the PowerShell using the search bar. And then I'm going to open the PowerShell here and then just paste this command and then press enter, which is going to start the process of installing Claude Code. You can also see this message which says Claude Code on Windows requires Git Bash. So we are going to install Git Bash on our Windows operating system. So for installing Git Bash on your Windows operating system, just search for install Git on your favorite browser. And the first link which will appear here will be from git-scm.com/install. So I'm going to click on this link. And here you can choose the operating system. We are on Windows, so we are going to choose this tab, which is for Windows. And then you have multiple options to install Git on your Windows operating system. So I'm going to click on this link, which says click here to download, which is going to start the download of this Git exe file. And once this executable file is downloaded, let me just click on this executable file and then let me minimize the browser here. And you can see this is the first setup window for Git. So first you will see the terms and the conditions window. And if you agree with those terms and conditions, just click on next. And this will be the default location where Git will be installed on your Windows operating system. So if you don't have the good reason to change this location, just leave it as default and then click on next. And then you have the select component section here. So all these default checkboxes are already checked, but if you want, you can also add additional icon on your desktop, and then you can also do this check daily for Git for Windows updates, and you also have this option which says add a Git Bash profile to Windows terminal. I'm going to check all these checkboxes and then click on next here and then select start menu folder. This folder looks good to me, so I'm going to click on next once again. And then you have the option to choose the default editor which is used by Git, right? So these are all the default editors which will be available. So right now the default selected is use Vim, but for now I'm going to use the Visual Studio Code as Git default editor, because Visual Studio Code is already installed on my Windows operating system. And then I'm going to click on next. So for now, I'm going to let the Git decide for choosing the initial branch for Git, which is currently master, right? But if you want to use Git with, let's say, GitHub, which always names the branch name as main, then you can also choose this option and then write main here, right? For now, I'm happy with the let Git decide and then click on next. Here I'm going to go with the recommended option, which is Git from the command line and also from third-party software, and then click on next. And then choosing the SSH executable, I'm going to choose here use bundled open SSH and then click on next. And then you can see choosing HTTPS transport backend. I'm going to leave it as default and then click on next here and then configure the line ending conversations. I'm going to leave it as default once again and then click on next. And then I also have the configuring the terminal emulator to use with Git Bash. I'm going to leave it as default. Again, I'm going to leave it as default and then click on next here. And then it says choose the default behavior of git pull. Here I'm going to leave it as fast forward or merge and then click on next. And then you have this credential helper, leave it as default and then click on next. And then configure extra options, enable a file system caching, just leave it as default and then click on install. And now the installation process is going to start, and once that's done you can see completing the git setup wizard. We are going to launch the git bash and then uncheck this option and then click on finish, which is going to launch the git bash session on our Windows operating system, and it's going to look like this. One thing to notice here, and that is you need to have git bash installed on your system in order to use this command to install Claude on your Windows operating system. So this installation is going to check for the Git Bash version, and if it's available, then only this process is going to be completed successfully, right? So make sure you have Git Bash installed on your Windows operating system. Now I can see that Claude Code is successfully installed and the version of Claude is 2.1.37, and this is the location where Claude Code is installed. And you can also see that when I run Claude space hyphen hyphen help, I will be able to understand what are the flags available with Claude, right? So let me copy this command and then paste it into this terminal itself and then press enter. And for now, it's not going to be recognized because we need to close this window and reopen it once again. Also, it says setup notes. You need to add this into your path, right? So I'm going to copy this path here, and it says this path is not in your path. Add it by opening system properties, then environment variables, and then add it to your path, right? So I'm going to copy this path, and then I'm going to just search for environment variables, and you will see this option here which says added the system environment variable. So I'm going to click on this option and then click on environment variables here, and then search for path environment variable and then click on edit, and then add this path here and then click on OK, and once again click on OK, and then once again click on OK. And now I'm going to close this window, and either I can open the PowerShell or the command prompt. So let me open the PowerShell here and then give this command once again, which is Claude help, and then press enter. And this time it's going to recognize this command, and you can see these are all the options which are available. These are the flags, and then you also have the commands like Claude Doctor or Claude install and other options here. So let me just clear this terminal by just typing CLS. And when you type Claude here without any flag and then press enter, it's going to show you this kind of setup window. So you can see it's going to start the configuration of Claude Code first of all. So in the first step, you can choose the theme, which is dark mode. You can also choose the light mode, and you can see all these themes are available. I'm going to leave it as dark mode and then press enter. And then in the next step, it's going to ask us to choose the login method using one of these options. Now, because we want to set up Claude Code with the Ollama models, I'm going to skip this step. So I can press Control C at this point because I don't want to log in with my Anthropic account or my Claude account. So let me press Control C at this point, which will exit me out of the Claude command. And let me close the terminal. So now let's see how we can install Ollama on our Windows operating system so that we can configure it with the open clause. So just go to your favorite browser and search for Ollama. And the first link which will appear here will be from ollama.com. So we are going to click on this link, and here you will see the PowerShell command which you can use to install Ollama on your Windows operating system. But also there is the executable file download option which is available just under this command. So you can see this link. I'm going to click on this link which is going to download the executable file directly, so you don't need the PowerShell command, right? Here choose the operating system and then click on the download for Windows option here. So let's click on the download for Windows option, which is going to start the download of this executable file, which is around 1.2 gigabyte at the time of making this video. So let's wait for this download to finish. And once this executable file is downloaded, I'm going to click on this file and let me minimize this browser, and it's going to start the setup for Ollama. So you can see this first setup window here. I just need to press on this install button, which is going to start the installation of Ollama on my Windows operating system. So let's wait for this progress bar to reach to the 100% mark, and then Ollama will be installed on our Windows operating system. So now I can see that Ollama is installed on my Windows operating system, and it's going to open this kind of Ollama interface, right? So the installation is also going to install this kind of graphical user interface where you can find your favorite models, and some of these models are cloud-based models. So you can see all these models here, and you can see cloud icon in front of these. So some of these models are cloud models, some of these models you need to download locally, and then you will be able to run these models on your Windows operating system, right? So here I'm going to select one of these models. So let's say I select this DeepSeek model for now, which is a cloud-based model. And as soon as I choose the model, I need to sign in with my Google account or GitHub account, or I can create an account in Ollama. So just click on the sign in button. So let's sign in to our Ollama account. I'm going to use my Google account to sign in to Ollama. And then once I signed in, I can press on this connect button, which is going to show me this message which says device connected successfully. This means I can start using the Ollama command. So for example, if I give write a C++ hello world program, it's going to give me this kind of response here, right? So once you have Claude Code and Ollama installed on your Windows operating system, let's go ahead and let's see how we can configure Claude Code with Ollama. So for this, you can go to the ollama.com website and you can choose which model you want to use. So for now, I'm going to just click on models here, and I can choose all these models, right? So you can filter based on cloud models or embeddings or vision. So all these filters are available. I'm going to remove all the filters, and let's say I want to use for now minimax-m 2.5. So I'm going to select this option or click on this option, and you can see Ollama already provides the command how you can launch the Ollama with the Claude code, right? And this is the command for this, which is Ollama launch Claude. And additionally, you can give this option with this flag, which is hyphen hyphen model and the name of the model. So in this case, if I want to use the Minimax 2.5, I can give this model. This is the cloud-based model, but you can also use the local model. So you can download those models on your PC and run those with Ollama, right? So for this, I'm going to use this command, which is Ollama launch Claude. So this is the basic command, and then you can use all these flags separately. So let me just use this command, which is Ollama launch Claude. So I'm going to copy this command, and then let's go to the folder where I want to create my code or run my Claude Code command. So I have this demo folder in my documents folder. So let's say I want to develop some code inside this demo folder using Claude Code, right? So just navigate to the folder in which you want to run your Claude Code commands. And then here you can either type CMD and then press enter, and it's going to open the command prompt in that folder. You can see this folder path is documents and the demo. And then inside this demo folder, we can run this command, which is Ollama launch Claude. And then we are going to press enter here, and you can see it's launching the Ollama with Claude, and we can select the model which are available on Ollama. So let's say I'm going to go with Minimax 2.5 cloud version, and I'm going to press enter here, and you can see now I can use this folder to give some commands. So here it says Claude Code will be able to read, edit, and execute files inside this folder. So I can choose if I trust this folder or not. So I'm going to just choose yes, I trust this folder, and I'm going to press enter. And now I can run some prompts using my Minimax 2.5 cloud model. So you can see this is the model which is coming from the Ollama, and this is not the Claude Code model, and I'm running the prompts inside the demo folder. This is the demo folder. So let's give some prompt here and let's see if it's able to respond. So I'm going to just type give me the spec of this PC, and I'm going to press enter, and let's see if Claude Code can use the Minimax 2.5 cloud model and give us any answer. And now you can see it's working with the model which I have provided, and it says, do you want to proceed? And you can see it's running some bash commands, and then these are the bash commands which it wants to run. So Claude Code is going to ask you every time it wants to run with some kind of commands, right? So here it says, do you want to proceed? I'm going to press enter here, and it's going to proceed with those commands, and then it's going to get all the specs related to your PC and then give those specs. So you can see the model is this one, OS is this one, then processor is Intel 64 family, and then RAM is 48, and all the specs are available now. So all these answers are coming from the Minimax 2.5 cloud model, and this is how you can configure Ollama with the Claude Code. Also, you can see it's giving me this suggestion that I can use the question mark here. So let me give that question mark, and you can see I can use these shortcuts for switching to the models and other things, right? So I just need to press Alt P on my keyboard, and you can see here it gives me the list of all the models which are available, and Minimax Cloud is the custom model. But here you can see other models like Haiku or Opus and the default models, right? And I can also see the price related to those models. So you can see $3 to $15 per million tokens, or for the Opus version, 5 to $25 per million tokens. But for this model, which is the custom model, it doesn't show anything because it's a free cloud based model. So that's it for this video. This is how you can configure Claude Code with Ollama models on your Windows operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.